The Southeast Arrow is the student-run publication at Southeast Missouri State University. The Arrow is more than just a newspaper, though. It has taken a digital-first approach to their storytelling.
I think in the past we've kind of had a stigma for the website that your online product is like kind of second tier to the print, but it's changing, and now the print or the online product is what should go out for. It's the most professional, and it should be the best written story.
The way that people digest news today is not in printed format generally. They may be reading it, but they're reading it from a device that's not a book or an actual piece of paper. They're reading digitally. So to keep them engaged longer, we're having to add different types of formats to our content so that people pay attention. They still are able to jump in where they want to jump in and get information, and then get out when they want to. People want the bullet, and giving them that bullet in terms of visuals that they can glance at and understand what's happening, at least in a big picture way, is going to be more and more important as we move forward.
What's up, SEMO? I'm Justin Fisher, and welcome to this week's Quickfire What's Up SEMO page update, your daily source for what's trending on campus. Let's get right to it.
What's up, SEMO? This is Shane Burke with the Arrow. This week we want to know, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Interestingly, the multimedia content evolved into a position actually from what was happening in our advertising option. I think that what you see is it morphing back into the advertising promotional sort of realm. But what's beautiful about it is that under Shane's leadership, we are developing multiple branded video pieces of content. So the thing that was What's Up SEMO went from advertising promotions to news, and now it's going back into advertising promotions. But we have What's Up SEMO Sports Edition, which Zach Lauer does, and that is a very newsy piece of content. Shane is also working on making sure that we have more video storytelling to go along with our editorial stories. So we have seen that one product bounce back and forth, but we're developing additional products.
On the April 19th paper, which is available digitally on the website, you can look at the series and you can see it was an 8-page series. On the first page of that series, which starts on page 8, I believe, you can see an explanation of what the series was going to be about.
Some of our best projects have been started in the classroom. The project that Justin Fisher won a first place award for at the state level actually was a classroom project that he had to develop on the police academy here on campus. He did a great job. He was able to put that in his, I think, professional reel afterwards. The presidential night coverage, election night coverage that our students did this past November, I was very proud of. And that was a joint project of our media management class. So it was worked on not just by journalism majors, but also by advertising majors. They conceived the idea, they wrote the stories, they determined what the multimedia content was going to be, to even how they were going to put that information out in our social media. So those are two of the big ones that I was very proud of, but additionally the sexual assault series that the students did in last spring, which did not come from a class, but it was student driven as an idea. But I think that the things that they did to get those stories out there are going to be very successful when I enter them in the competitions this year. The Russ Media Center is a production facility, so it was never intended to be primarily for classroom space. That is a place for our student media to actually go and work on their products and put them out for mass consumption or dissemination. So that building is especially for those students who are getting those experiential learning opportunities to have a place that's big enough and designed specifically for what they do. That's the beauty of it. Those things together give our students great advantages that they are taking advantage of. And we're seeing the fruits of that when they go out and they compete along schools that may be bigger or have more money or more endowments than we have.